Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Payton in at the two-guard spot. Now, here's George. After the miss from Stephen Curry. And stolen by Payton. From deep. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Here's Dort. Great. T that time from Green.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Curry, good.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense, but what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the three ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
Now here's Curry. Outside, Green. On the wing, Payton. Another three for Golden State.
Well, Draymond has a special talent for setting guys up, especially for his position.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daignault. David, what did he say?
Now, I asked him who hasn't worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. Payton's got 6 points.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
On the wing, Williams. Beyond the arc. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Green. Green with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. Green finds Moody. Outside for Curry. Green inside. Working on Williams. The shot by Curry. No good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. It's colder than cold. But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Here's Butler. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Golden State. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Down low. The kick outside to Butler. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his first foul for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for George. Now here's Williams. score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Williams in the post. Jackson Davis defending. Pass to Caruso. Floats it up for Wiggins. It's stolen by Green. Curry on the wing. From past the arc. Rebound by Williams.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Caruso finds Williams. Back to Caruso. Buries the long-range jumper.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And Butler, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And the sheer muscle from Butler. I mean, a solid finisher, even when he gets hit.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Fires the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, so far their long-range shooting has been the story. Damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
We've got Williams. Mitchell is out there with Wallace. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now Podziemski. After the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kuminga. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kuminga's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. No coverage that time. Caruso's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Caruso. He's got 6, and there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Warriors leading by 9. Curry with the bounce pass. Pass to Payton. Unloads. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 9 points in the game so far.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said? Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Mitchell right side. Wallace outside. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Wallace has got his first points in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. That's tipped. Here's the break. Healed with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Stolen by Mitchell. It's stolen by Heald. And then Heald with the dunk.
They call him Buddy Buckets for a reason. He's not just a shooter, he is a certified scorer.
The Warriors shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Richard, with Buddy Hield, we're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score.
Now here's Hield. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Drills the three-pointer.
You got to expect this from a high-volume shooter with range like Hield. He loves to let threes fly from everywhere.
Wallace drawing the double team. Pass to Caruso. 1:14 left here in the second. Nice defense from Kuminga.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Hits the three-point bomb. Hield's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? How with that emphatic slam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Now here's Williams. Nothing on the board. Wallace kicks to Mitchell. Deflects the pass. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Offline with his three. Thunder trailing by 16. Out left to the wing. Here's Caruso. It's rebounded by Kuminga. The Warriors shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
Second personal foul. Second team.
Warriors leading by 17. Hield dishes to Kuminga. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
He's off on the second.
3 shots.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts. Make life a little more difficult on him.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Draymond Green is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Peyton. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. The Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Second chance effort. Holmgren. It's good on the putback.
And how about the timing on that putback? Holmgren is someone you have to keep a body on.
Pass to Payton. Now here's Green. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Curry. There's the screen. 5 on the clock. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holmgren with a screen on Payton. Floats it up for Holmgren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Curry with another miss. Thunder trailing by 20. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Curry against Dort. Left side Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Williams has got 8.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Curry wide open. Another miss by Curry.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Hartenstein passes to Dort. Misses the 3. Warriors leading by 17. Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Green. Clock at 6. The 3. Outside for Curry. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 15.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Now, here's Holmgren. Dort wide open. No good on the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Payton dishes to Curry. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit 3s to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And it's blocked. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. For 3, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hield against Williams. Hield bounce pass. Here's Post. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, and they recover it. They kick out to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Kuminga sends a screen for Hield. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors on top, just dominating this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jason Wallace is out there with Mitchell. And it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Who's back up? Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Oklahoma City gets it back. Here's Wallace. Drives to the hoop. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. We got to at least show a little heart out here.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the 3 ball is good.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
Here's Caruso. It's rebounded by Kuminga. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Post misses the shot.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he was pretty good from that.
And the slam by Williams.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Mitchell. The shot that time, not on target. Nice defense from Kuminga. Hield with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Warriors leading by 23. Pass to Pajemski. Hield with it. There's the 3. And the Warriors miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And so they foul intentionally. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Payton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Thunder trailing by 21. Hartenstein with a screen on Butler. Williams passes to Hartenstein. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from the wing, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got 23.
So challenging to guard in pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
And Curry has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Curry with another miss. Oklahoma City shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Payton outside. Driving to the basket. On its way from Curry for 2. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Got one on Holmgren.
Team foul.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Antetokounmpo is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. 2 high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
For 3, here's Lillard. He buries it from 3.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Out to the wing. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort. He gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Here's Holmgren. Dort finds Holmgren. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside, Williams. 4-3. Outside for Dort. Back to Holmgren. Lays it up and banks it in.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Lillard fires away from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket is good.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going for the oop here. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well, leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Lillard looking around. Kicks it out to Jackson. No good on the triple.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And now we go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Mark Dagnall.
The main focus on their defense, Damian Lillard, the dynamic point guard. Coach telling me what sticks out to me about Lillard is his heart. He plays way bigger than his size. He raises the level of everyone around him. A true leader. Lillard, one of the most respected players in the league, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. With the floater. The kick out to Kuzma from deep. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range too.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Lillard with the ball. Now guarded by Holmgren. Holmgren against against Lillard. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Sims.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Lillard. Pass to Jackson. Antetokounmpo outside. He takes it in. Out to Lillard. Gets the 3 to fall. Lillard's got 9.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still. Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. It'll count. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
It just nails the...
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Bucks on top. They're up by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Taking a look at the Bucks. They've got Kevin Porter, Bobby Portis out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Prince in at the 3. They get it again. Williams. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Milwaukee has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Wallace, right side. Caruso outside. Outside, Williams. Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. The putback. No luck on that one. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Yep, that one's good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Lopez, the screen on Caruso. Prince, the pass to Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside, Williams. Caruso outside. Williams, a screen on Prince. Outside Mitchell. 4 on the clock. From downtown, Milwaukee with the rebound. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Trent from long range. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Williams in the post. Defended by Portis. Williams misses.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Trent from long range. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Caruso outside. Buries it from 3. Caruso's got 5 points. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Williams. And there's a 3-second violation. The Bucks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Lopez passes to Porter. Stolen by Caruso. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And he lays it in on the break. Caruso's got 7 now in this quarter. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Now here's Trent. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And here's Caruso outside. Knocks it down from distance. And now it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Porter, the pass to Trent. For 3. Williams grabs the board.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
And stolen by Williams. Inside. Caruso finds Williams. Lets it go from deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Alex Caruso has been leading the charge for Oklahoma City. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You gotta like what Alex Caruso has done in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. What a make! Giannis for 3!
Well, you know, even when he makes them, the defense doesn't mind seeing Giannis shooting 3.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That'll be a second foul of the game. Thunder with a lead. Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball and his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Now here's Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. And the 3 off target.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Kuzma with a screen on Williams. Double team on Lillard. Kuzma outside. Here's Sims. He's covered by Holmgren. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Jackson. For the tie. Lillard outside. Launches it from deep. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists in the game. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Jackson. The Bucks leading by 3. Lillard with the ball. Hartenstein covering. Jackson for 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Unselfishness from Lillard has no problem giving the ball up, especially when he's got a guy wide open.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Antetokounmpo against Holmgren. Williams passes to Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Misses from short range. Here's Milwaukee. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Out to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Kuzma. Here's the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 6. And stolen by Jackson. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Bobby Portis has checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Prince comes in for Kuzma. Trent, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Porter Jr. in for Lillard. Caruso against Prince. Back to Trent. Takes the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Caruso with it. Portis picks him up. Here's Mitchell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Kevin Porter. Oklahoma City shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 4. Caruso misses. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Trent's shot is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Jacks up a 3. And then Porter with the dunk.
Really good to see Porter Jr. crash the glass like that, using that athleticism to do some real damage on the boards.
Caruso against Prince. Outside for Mitchell.
Milwaukee foul. Kevin Porter Jr.
Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he knocks down the first one.
Mitchell.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. 20 seconds left in the third. Porter the pass to Trent. Portis for 3. Drains the triple. Portis has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Back to Caruso. There's the triple. Can't get it to drop. The third quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee out in front. They're up by 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Prince. And it's Sims in at the center position. Now here's Porter. Trent with a screen on Mitchell. Trent outside. Fires for three. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And it's Caruso on the take. Outside for Mitchell. Back to Caruso. Clock at 6. Wallace outside. And the jumper is good at the free throw line.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Trent outside. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Hey, when you're big and pass it like Portis did there, the defense has to just tip their hat on that one.
Wallace misses. Milwaukee leading by 8. Portis outside from the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Williams. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Trent for 3. Nails it from 3. And now an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Outside for Mitchell. Williams from long range. The rebound by Sims. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Williams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Caruso. Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Now here's Jackson. Antetokounmpo outside. There's the 3. Out to Lillard. 3-pointer. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder trail by 9. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Kuzma.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. Williams, a screen on Kuzma. Oh, there's the alley! Antetokounmpo outside. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Kuzma for 3. Out to Lillard. Takes a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Kuzma, left side. Back to Lillard. Pass to Lopez. 5 on the clock. Over Williams. Lopez can't hit. Williams on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo, right side. Kuzma with the ball. Now Antetokounmpo. Williams defending. 16 feet out. Hartenstein pulls it in. And the Thunder in possession here. 9-point game. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. No good that time. And And Lillard puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Grant Hill.
more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on a shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Got us a screen on Curry. Three-pointer, Lillard. The Warriors pull it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
I don't think the defense expected Jimmy Butler to rise up from there. He can do that.
Lopez, no luck. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the left wing. Some nice passing by Golden State. Three-pointer, Butler, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
There's Lopez with the 3. Draymond Green pulls it in. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Got that one up quick.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Prince kicks to Lillard. Kuzma with the screen for Lillard. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Lillard's got 6.
And Lillard wasting no time getting 3 back.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Lillard missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. It's up a 3. Another miss by Curry. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Three-pointer, Lillard. Draymond Green with the rebound. Lillard's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. And a deep 3 from Curry. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Lillard against Curry. Lillard, the pass to Prince. Fires from the wing. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done. He wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Kicks it out to Prince. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And now, running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Lopez against Green. Curry passes to Moody. Now Butler. Fires the 3. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. There's Green with the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Lillard from outside. They grabbed their own miss. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. No good on the wing 3. Now Curry. From deep three-point land. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 15 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
It's been all about... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Post in at the center position. That's the Warriors' 5. And for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar. And these guys have been contenders ever since.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Trent with the wide open look. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Here's the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 8 rebounds in this game. From outside the arc, Gary Trent Jr. again from deep. Trent's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks. Curry way outside, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Trent kicks to Giannis. The tray. The rebound by Payton. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Trent can't hit. Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Outside for Curry. Back to Hield. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Poked away. Porter with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. From deep, Trent. It's Trent on the wing. Portis the screen. Fires from deep. And Gary Trent Jr. hits from deep. Trent's got 15. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest. Now, that's a guy you want to find. Buddy Hield with the response from 3.
Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
They kick it out to Green. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. And here's Trent outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Curry passes it to Kuminga. To the paint. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Healed from outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Green with the ball. Now Payton defending.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds. As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Trent, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Curry with a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And Milwaukee, looking who they've got. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Green against Lopez. Green dishes to Curry. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one. Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Milwaukee in the lead. There's so many years in the NBA. You would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Butler is screen on Lillard. Pass to Podziemski. Over Lopez. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Warriors lead by 1. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
There's Lopez with the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lopez has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Curry outside. Kuzma pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Prince. Prince setting a pick for Lillard. No good from outside.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And the Warriors with some changes. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Kevon Looney in for Moses Moody. The Bucks also with the sub. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Giannis outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors trail. Podziemski with it. Guarded now by Prince. It's Curry outside. Curry making it look so easy.
It's so fun to watch Steph Curry shoot a jump shot. It doesn't get any better than watching this guy pull the trigger.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Curry against Lillard. It's Trent on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Trent's got 21.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Jackson Davis finds Podziemski. Three-pointer. Curry can't get it to go.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Prince, the pass to Trent, takes the three. Score the basket, his eighth. 8 for 13 from the floor.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Over to the wing for three. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Nice D from Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. And a deep three from Curry. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Hield is out there with Moody. Then there's Payton. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Pass to Butler. From deep three-point territory. Green with the rebound. Bucks leading by 4. Outside, out of the Kumbo. The kick out to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Trent. The Warriors pull it in. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Drills it from outside. Hield's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. Porter passes to Portis. Back to Porter. Pass to Trent. Giannis with it. Bucks passing it around. Giannis a screen on Hield. Launches a 3. And Gary Trent Jr. gets the 3. Trent's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Hield. This one for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, nice to see Buddy Hield. This is where he gets his bread and butter kind of plays, sinking the deep triple.
Butler with the ball, and it's Trent picking him up. Three-pointer, Hield. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Shots good by Green.
Now, Giannis preparing for that kind of attention from the defense, and he found a teammate with an open look.
Moody the pass to Green. On the wing, Hield. Defended by Trent.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Curry's checked in for Gary Payton. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Kevin Porter. Outside Curry. Launches it. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Looking to get it going. Kicks it out to Prince. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And Lopez has it in the corner. No good on the three. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points. Moody. And they will call over the back on the play.
Hey guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist in the game. Curry fires from way outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lillard with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. A wide open look here for Kuzma. That three off the mark. Warriors trail by 4. Outside Curry. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Butler, a screen on Kuzma. A shot by Curry, no good. Tipped away. Butler with the steal. From downtown, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it. The fast break chance. It's stolen by Green.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
It's Curry outside. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Lopez. Shoots. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You want to win? You need guys like Lopez. That's clutch.
And that one misses.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
And Green puts up a deep three. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they cut. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
conference rivals set to clash once again.
And BA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. Now here's Curry. Back to Green. 5 to shoot. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Good work defensively by Dort.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren. Second chance effort. Basket's good.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Curry from deep three-point land. Payton passes to Curry. Beyond the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Now here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Outside for Butler. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And there's another one for the Warriors.
I tell you, he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. It doesn't matter if Curry's double-teamed or wide open. This guy's going to score.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops them first.
2 shots.
And so Hartenstein nails both of them. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Dort for 3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. The Warriors trailing. Green, the pass to Curry. Knocks down the triple. Curry's got 8 points.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Joe's checked in for Dort. And it's Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Curry from deep three-point land. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, wow! Incredible! And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Wiggins, left side, fires the three, sinks the tray.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
The three from Curry. Count it. His fourth bucket in 8 shots.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Joe. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Curry's shot is off. Thunder leading by 3. And here's Caruso outside. The rebound by Post. On the wing, Curry. He's guarded by Caruso. Curry passes to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Shoots over Caruso. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. But it's off target. The first quarter all wrapped up. And it's been an exciting... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Jimmy Butler out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Looney in at center. That's the Warriors 5. And it's Hield missing. Thunder with a lead. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
They swipe it. Outside Hield. Looney the screen. Outside Butler. Outside Pajemski. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Here's Caruso. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Caruso's got his first points of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Butler can't get it to go. The Thunder have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Wallace with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Back to Wallace. Caruso outside. Back to Wallace. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Williams. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. It goes on Brandon Pajemski. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney. And Green is subbed in for Moody. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hayden's checked in. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Caruso, right side. Pass to Williams. Now here's Mitchell. Caruso outside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Jackson Davis. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They've led by as many as 11. Outside, Williams. And stolen by Green. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
2 minutes.
Pass to Hield. Here's Jackson Davis. Outside Payton. Outside Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And the Warriors making a change here. 1:44 left to play in the half. Mitchell against Curry. Mitchell, the pass to Caruso. Back to Mitchell. Williams with it. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. Outside Payton. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Oh, Curry from way out there.
Boy, Curry just taking over and seemingly able to get anything he wants right now.
Kuminga against Caruso. To the wing on the left. Wallace, the pass to Williams. And here's Caruso. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. Warriors trail by 5. The 3 is up. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Dort. And it's a big finish right on Draymond Green. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow. Dort just going off, making a big show of how athletic he can be.
Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at small forward. Curry with it. Hartenstein covering. Pass to Payton. Up top, Jackson Davis. On the wing, Curry. Green with a screen on Hartenstein. Curry, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Shot clock at 2. Shot is good by Curry.
I think unselfish is a word that applies beautifully to Draymond Green. He's so good at sharing the basketball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And here's Curry for 3. Curry with another miss. Thunder leading by 5. Williams passes to Holmgren. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game. And the Warriors make some changes. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Moody comes in for Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander on the mark with the 15-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Back to Pajemski. Pass to Moody. Now here's Butler. Back to Moody. Outside Pajemski. Fires from the wing. Basket counts. Pajemski's got 5.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Williams up top. Butler covering. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one drops for him. And the Thunder lead by 7.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Pajemski. Holmgren against Green from 12 feet. And it's Holmgren missing. Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Moody. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
That's a really solid pass from Jimmy Butler. This guy all about making his teammates better.
Here's Hartenstein. Now Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3-pointer goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points in the quarter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Jimmy Butler. Pajemski's shot is good.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Caruso outside. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Mitchell. He can't hit that time. Looney with some nice D. Williams in the post. He's defended by Looney. Williams' shot is good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Pajemski. Outside Moody. To the inside. And stolen by Williams.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Here's Moody. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And the shot goes in.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Pajemski. And that's not going to go. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, and now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Moody is out there with Kuminga. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors 5. Wallace outside. That shot off the mark.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to post. Curry surveys. Launches it. Pure from three-point range. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Williams misses. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point game. Outside Moody. Outside Curry. The three. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Mitchell, the pass to Williams. And here's Mitchell. Shoots over Curry. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Curry. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Hield. Kuminga with a screen on Mitchell. Hield for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Left side Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
A different look for Oklahoma City.
Substitution on the court.
Some room here for Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Curry with it. Hartenstein covering. Curry passes to Butler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both. Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shake Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Podziemski. Curry, a screen on Dort. Back to Curry. Green for 3. Green able to hit from 3.
Draymond Green never backs away in big possessions. In fact, you get the sense this guy loves the spotlight.
The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander nails the wide open jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half. Here's Curry to the left wing. Outside Podziemski. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. The 3-ball. Hartenstein pulls it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Kept alive. SGA working through contact inside.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Podziemski. Money.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the goodness.
The three from Curry. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They've led by as many as 11.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Assist goes to Isaiah Hartenstein.
And so the Thunder take the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Lopez with the block.
You can see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game. Takes more than this to stop Lopez. He can be so physical in the interior, pretty mobile too.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Lillard fires away from way outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And Milwaukee has possession. The Thunder making the shot. 3-pointer, Lillard, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Sticking it from the corner. You got to know where Lillard is at all times.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Sweet move. And he sinks the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. That one doesn't drop.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The offensive rebound. Here's Hartenstein. Good D by Lopez.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Here's Lillard. The kick out to Lopez. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Shot clock at 6. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And stolen by Lillard. Kuzma outside. Lopez a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Lillard driving in for the 3. Lopez, no luck.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Now Dort. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot off. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Lillard against Hartenstein. And a great move from Lillard as he gets it to go. Lillard's got 12.
Incredible range. Lillard makes these deep shots look like they're effortless.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lillard. With 1 on the clock, beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Milwaukee. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys, the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Wallace. Williams is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Williams at the 5 down low. Milwaukee leading by 5. And here's Trent outside. Kept alive. Pass to Porter. The 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Here's Wallace. Green against Caruso. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Wallace. Sinks the three-pointer. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Porter, no luck. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point game. Williams kicks to Williams. Trent with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Three-pointer, and Gary Trent Jr. gets the 3.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
17-foot shot on the way. Will not go. This is off the front iron. From deep, Green, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Williams kicks to Caruso. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Caruso. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And stolen by Williams. Outside Williams. Williams double team. A 3-ball. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Green missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Mitchell with it. Picked up by Portis. Pass to Caruso. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Thunder have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And so Caruso nails both of them. 1:20 left in the first half. Trent setting the pick for Green. Offensive rebound. Thunder trailing by 7. Over to the left wing. Here's Caruso. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
76% from the line a season ago.
And so Caruso nails both of them. 1:05 left in the first half. Green against Caruso. Pass to Portis. Fires for 3. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. .52 seconds left to play here in the half. There's the drive. In the corner, Wallace with it. Sims with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Trent outside. Outside, Green. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Thunder trailing by 5. To the right side. A wide open look here for Caruso. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Caruso's got 13 points now in the quarter. It's Trent on the wing. Wallace covering. Outside, Green. Can they get it? And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
29.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Holmgren. It's good. This game is all even. Holmgren's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Thunder. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer, Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Antetokounmpo, no good. Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Williams against Kuzma. They get it back, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And another three for Milwaukee.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the shot goes in.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Lillard from outside. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 3. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Three-pointer, Lillard traps in the tray. Lillard's got 12 points in just the second half.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
124 left here in the third quarter. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's foul number 2 for him. A new lineup here for the Bucks.
Substitution on the court.
Porter inside. Covered by Mitchell. There's Green with the 3. Carries it from three-point range. Green's got 9.
Smart pass by Porter, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
Shoots the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now the Bucks moving it up. Trent with the wide open look. 46 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. There's Green with the 3. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 7. Mitchell outside. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
They kick it out to Green. Pass to Trent. Back to Green. For the 3. That doesn't go either for Green. Over in the corner, Caruso. Takes it inside. Williams. No dice on the putback jam. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Milwaukee. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Mitchell, Alex Caruso out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Wallace in at the 2-guard spot.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Put that bucket in no time at all. And the Bucks lead by 4.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
On deep, Trent. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Williams. There's the triple. Drains the three-pointer.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Porter passes to Trent. They kick it out to Green. From deep. Caruso grabs the miss. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. Inside. Williams passes to Mitchell to take the lead. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
It's good.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. For Oklahoma City, they've got all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And the layup is good. Holmgren's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Lillard finds Prince. Back to Lillard. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Shot clock at 6. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
Holmgren kicks to Williams. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Milwaukee making a switch. Jackson's checked in, and so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Lillard, the pass to Jackson. Hands it from downtown.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Lillard with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's Prince, high post. To the wing right side. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by Williams. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Prince dishes to Lillard. Pocket 4. Kicks it out to Prince. Gets the 3 to fall.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Jackson kicks to Lillard. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Pass to Lopez. And another shot. Misses there. So a close game sees Milwaukee. Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for great.
teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Butler, and it's Green in at the center position. Now here's Curry. Lopez with the steal. Kuzma with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lillard outside. Shoots over Curry. Podziemski grabs the board.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Down low. Outside Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Pulls it from the corner. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Now here's Curry. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad three for Steph.
Lillard against Curry. Lillard passes to Lopez. Lillard with the ball. Pass to Kuzma. Three-pointer. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Moody from outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Here's Prince. And stolen by Green. Pass to Curry. Fires the three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Lillard finds Lopez. And another miss by Milwaukee. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from deep. The three from Curry. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 6 points.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Lillard. Three-pointer, no good.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Just a big-time answer from Lillard. He competes as hard as anyone in this league.
Outside Podziemski. Fires from deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Lillard. Let's go with a three. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Kuzma from outside the arc. Counted from distance. And that ties it up.
Good fundamental basketball from Kuz there. He works hard to find those shots and support his team.
On the wing, Curry, defended by Lillard. And Curry is good for 3. 9 points in the game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. Here's Podziemski. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lillard outside. The 3. Antetokounmpo. That one doesn't drop. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Kuzma. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Prince. And it's Porter Jr. in for Damian Lillard. Hield for three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound here tonight. They get it back. Pass to Trent. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Curry and Hield to the sharp shooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Post in at the center position. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Kuminga. The three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And here's Green from the arc. Here's Porter. Portis, the pass to Porter. And another shot. Rebounded by Hield.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
4-3, Stephen Curry.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Antetokounmpo for three, and it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
The Bucks leading by 5. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Hield. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another area of strength has been their offensive rebounding, converting a lot of those second chances.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Prince comes in for Green.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Trent from long range. Warriors with the rebound. Pass to Pajimski from behind the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And the foul called on Brandon Pajimski. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making some changes. Kuzma's checked in for Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Lillard passes to Prince. Antetokounmpo for 3. That one is off. Warriors trail by 4. Hield from outside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
The corner is the shortest 3 by distance, so for someone like Hield, that is easy money.
Lopez passes to Kuzma. Banked it in off the glass. Kuzma's got 5 points. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. The Warriors also with a sub. Green is checked in. Here's Green. No points yet. Outside Moody. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Pajimski. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody misses. Milwaukee leading by 3. Launches a 3, and it's Lillard. That time on the assist from Kuzma. 9 points in the game.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers. It's almost effortless how he shoots.
Moody from outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. For 3, here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to Lopez. Puts up a deep 3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Warriors trail by 4. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Lopez can't hit. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Podziemski. Gets the 3 ball to go. Podziemski's got 6 in the quarter. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Portis. Back to Lillard. And here's Kuzma. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Podziemski. Top of the key jumper, no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Warriors on top, leading by a point. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Gary Trent.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Fader on the way. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Curry. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Lillard passes to Lopez. Offensive rebound. Bucks. Goes back up. The shot by Lillard. No good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
That won't go either for Curry. For Milwaukee, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Takes a 3. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
This one for 3. Curry with another miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
That won't go either for Curry.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Trent's checked in. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Payton's checked in for Moody. And it's Buddy Hield in for Pajemski. Trent against Curry to win the cold spell. That shot off.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul.
Gary Payton II, first personal foul.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Free ball from Lillard.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a deep three from Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. Milwaukee leading by 4. Trent from long range. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Uh-oh, Kuminga on the take. And Kuminga throws it down.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And here's Lopez from the arc. They get it back. It's Prince on the wing. There's the 3. And again with the rebound.
Collecting yet another board.
He has been everywhere. Just an animal. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. He drops it from range. Lillard's got 15 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
From deep 3-point land. Looney grabs a miss.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Out left to the wing. Lopez for 3. Up again. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Curry for 3. Curry with another miss. Lets the 3 fly. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their play has earned them. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Golden State to start the 4th. We've got Brandon Pajemski, Jimmy Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Buddy Hield, and it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pulls up. And again, it's Golden State. The Bucks leading by 6. And here's Green from the arc. From beyond the arc, and then some. Green's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And so Trent will bring it up for Milwaukee. That one's good from Green, and the assist by Porter. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. And the basket by Trent.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Post. And again, unable to change momentum here. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Trent's shot is off. Warriors trail by 15. Here's Jackson Davis. And again, no good by Golden State. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Bucks. Outside Porter. From deep three-point range. The offensive rebound. Tries yet again. Buries the jump shot. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Hits the three-pointer.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
It's tipped, and they double up on Antetokounmpo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And here's Butler outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 14. Portis finds Trent. The three is up. The shot won't fall. And the Warriors shooting just 38% here in the fourth. And it's Hield missing. The Bucks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Trent with it, now guarded by Butler. Porter from outside. Warriors with the rebound. We've got 1:48 left in the final quarter. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
If you're defending Butler, you throw up your hands when he makes a pull-up. It's just not fair.
Oh, got that one up quick. Portis has got his first 3 points of the game.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And here's Porter outside. Rebounded by Butler. Warriors trail by 11. Hield for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds in the game. From the arc. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Bucks.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Here's Portis for 3. Antetokounmpo, left side. Again, Milwaukee!
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
24 seconds left in the final quarter. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. So this one belongs to the Bucks. A competitive game. Thanks, Alec. Great interview.